Get the latest in Cardinal sports. Benny Rogers brings you the latest in scores and standings throughout the region. Cardinal Weekly starts now.
Hello and welcome to a week before Thanksgiving edition of the Cardinal Weekly, presented by the Cardinal Sports Network. I'm Benny Rogers, the Sports Information Officer here at TVCC. We're going to start with football this week. We're actually going to put a wrap on football as the all-conference selections have been listed, and the Cardinals have 3 first-team selections. Congratulations to defensive lineman Quincy Russell and Keywan Alfred, and offensive lineman to Kerry Wellington. All were first-team selections. In all, the Cardinals had 19 selections, including 5 on the second team. We'd like to congratulate those young men. And, of course, the Cardinals had a disappointing season this year, going 3-6, but the coaches are already out there on the recruiting trail and are no doubt stocking up for next year, and next year will be a different year and a better year for the Cardinals. Turning our attention to men's basketball, the Cardinals are currently 3-2 on the season under first-year head coach Chris Ballman. They went 1-1 this past weekend over in Corsicana at Navarra College in the East-West Classic, defeating Texas Wesleyan 73-50 and losing to a very tough Midland squad by that same score, 73-50. The Cardinals were scheduled to be at home Thursday against East Texas Flight and have a busy week next week, although it's Thanksgiving week. On Tuesday, they have to make that long trip to Pasadena to take on San Jacinto in the conference opener. They will also be at home the next day at 6 p.m. taking on Weatherford in a game at Cardinal Gym, which is preceded by the Lady Cardinal game versus Weatherford. Then on Saturday, they will be at home against the Houston Blaze at 4 p.m. So it's a busy week next week for the Cardinals. Speaking of the Cardinals, Wednesday was National Signing Day, and of course we had Dominique Elliott, the lone returner from last year's squad, that has signed or is going to sign with the University of Oklahoma. On women's basketball front, the Lady Cardinals are 4th ranked still, and they are 5-0 on the season. They went 2-0 last weekend down in Lufkin, defeating Arkansas Baptist 87-57, and defeating East Texas Flight 87-26. The Lady Cardinals are currently out in Midland in the WNIT Classic, in a tournament they've won in each of the last 2 seasons, and in a tournament that's likely to pit them against second-ranked Central Arizona in the championship game. At least that's what we're hoping, and that, of course, would be on Saturday night. Next week's a busy week for the Lady Cardinals as they are scheduled to have a tough home game, as we mentioned just a little bit earlier, against Weatherford at 4 p.m. at Cardinal Gym, in a game that will pit, if the rankings hold, the Lady Cardinals are ranked 4th currently, and Weatherford is ranked 5th currently, so that'd be a top 5 matchup next Wednesday at Cardinal Gym. Then the Lady Cardinals are hosting a Classic on Friday and Saturday. They play NEO at 7:30 on Friday night, and then Saturday they're going to finish up with the Austin Elite at 2 p.m. National Signing Day, as we mentioned, was Wednesday, and the Lady Cardinals had 3 players sign letters of intent. We had Shannon Smith signing with the University of Michigan, and we had Victoria Wells and Kiera Vine signing with Texas Southern University. So congratulations to those young ladies, and we will no doubt have more Lady Cardinals signing at the end of the season. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Cardinal Weekly. We'll remind you that we won't be here next week taking Thanksgiving week off, but from all of our family here at Cardinal Sports Network, this is Benny Rogers bidding you and your family a happy Thanksgiving.